Hey everybody, it's Aidan here once again, and welcome back to rFactor 2 as I'm going to be doing another shootout. Now, if you remember, I think it was the tail end of last week, I uploaded a video which involved me driving the ASR Ferrari F2004 in Assetto Corsa and the Codemasters Ferrari F2004 in F1 2017, and seeing how they matched up against each other, you know, what were the differences between a quote-unquote game and a sim. And I'm going to be doing exactly the same thing here today with rFactor 2 and F1 2017, but between the two versions of the Williams FW18. Now, this was actually the first mod I reviewed on YouTube, which is probably about, I don't know, 3 months ago now, I think. Has it really been 3 months? Wow. And I had a really crap monitor when I did that, so I was recording in, like, I don't know, really rubbish resolution, 17-inch monitor, hence the black bars on the screen. You can see the video by clicking in the top right-hand corner of your screen right now. But now I'm in glorious Full HD 1080p DX11 in rFactor 2, and the car looks absolutely brilliant. So it's going to be kind of like a 3 months later come back to the car. I haven't actually driven it in 3 months. Other things have been happening. But yeah, we're going to go to Monza, as it was the Italian Grand Prix the weekend just gone. Get in Lewis, even though I am a massive Williams fan. And the Williams went really well, has to be said, with Lance starting second, albeit because of penalties and things like that. But anyway, I am rambling. Let's go into F1 2017, get the FW18 out on track, and see how it compares to this car. Alright then, welcome to Monza. And just like in the Ferrari video, I got a face full of dick. We've got another Williams next to me. And just looking around on the inside of the cockpit here, it's quite a bit different to what we get in the rFactor 2 version. A lot more switches. The LCD display is a little bit more colourful. I think they've taken some artistic license to make it, you know, easy access and things like that. I mean, you see the three white dots either side of the tachometer. They wouldn't have existed in 1996 because those flashing lights that tell you about the flags in the cockpit, they weren't standardised until 2007, 2008, maybe? It was one of those 2 years, I can't remember. But anyway, just need to double check the setup. We need to go on maximum top speed, because we are, after all, at Monza. Get that man's dick out my face. Oh, he's back.
Okay, let's update the setup.
Well, let's go for a drive out.
Laps under our belt.
Just let the McLaren just go flying out. $50-mile-an-hour speed limit. Would have been 75 back in the day. OBS does not like F1 2017 on this computer. Shadowplay bollocks. Shadowplay is fine, because I've tested it, but the problem with Shadowplay is Shadowplay doesn't like my microphone. Bloody hell. Much wheel spin. Many smoke. Wow. Curva Grande for the first time. Just taking it easy. Whoa. Sausage curves didn't exist in 1996, I know that for a fact. But that's where Damon retired in the real race. 1996, the FIA decided to put tyre stacks on the apexes of the chicanes to stop people from cutting them. And I think Hakkinen got caught out by them, Alazy got caught out by them, Hill got caught out by them, he hit it and it broke his suspension, put him out of the race, and if he'd won that race he would have won the championship that day. Trust Damon to make it hard for himself. Schumacher, on the other hand, hit the tyre stacks and survived. I mean, he absolutely clattered them. Get a time lap on the board at Monza. The car doesn't downshift as quickly as you'd want it to, but it is 21 years old now, this car. And for me, it's where it all started. I have done so many laps in this thing in F1 2013. Making a mental note of what the car sounds like. That's why I'm a little bit quiet. So we've got to remember all this and take it across to rFactor 2 in a bit. And also in 1996, the first chicane was a left-right, left-right, instead of being the right-left that we have now. So Monza hasn't always been like this. I think the first chicane is called the Retificio or something like that. I'm not very good with my Italian corner names. So you can't spam the downshift button in this like you can in any other car in the game. Well, I'm assuming that you can't do it in the MP44. As we go fastest with a 133.2. Ah, bugger. Even going into third gear, it still wants to spin the rear tyres. It's just... this car's an animal, and the steering is so bloody heavy. And the first thing I did when I first tested the game before I started my career mode is I turned the force feedback down to about 80%. Because even in the 2017 cars, it was heavy. But this is something else. And just like in the Ferrari, no detailing on the tyres. We don't know what brand they are. They were Goodyears. But, yeah, we've got none of that. And obviously no tobacco sponsors. Because legal reasons. Brakes very susceptible to locking up. Kick of oversteer on the exit of Ascari. How's it going to feel coming out of Parabolica? It's not too bad coming out of Parabolica, it's everywhere else. Hopefully get the brakes right into here this time. Massive lockup. But we're through. Short shift for traction. And traction control is off in the assists. I'm running no assists. Just like the cars of yore. The cars of real. You know what I mean. I don't know what the hell I'm on about half the time. So we lock up into the first Lesmo. Take it to the rev limiter. We can't adjust the... oh, nuts. Oh, we can't adjust the...
Engine off, engine off.
How the hell did that happen? That was embarrassing. Oh, shit. I've still got a rear wing. I've still got a rear wing. Even though I nutted the wall. Still got a rear wing. See those flashing lights? Yeah, those would not have been there in 96. Validate my lap time. There we go. It won't look so embarrassing now. I'm 15 seconds off the pace. We'll go for one more lap after this. Yeah, this car is difficult to drive. Very difficult to drive. Other sim racers have been saying that this car is extremely twitchy. And I think the gear shift wasn't that slow. It couldn't have been that slow. Spun the rear wheels going into third, and that's bogged down. Hugging right up to the inside through Curva Grande. Just my braking point for the chicane where Hill binned it. Bit of trail braking into the Lesmos, don't know why I did that. Oh, I didn't change down the gear. I am struggling today. Jeff, put the kettle on. Oh.
Confirmed.
Fuck it. Alright. We were 2 seconds off that time. I thought I might as well just abandon the lap. But, yep, that's Monza in the Codemasters Williams FW18. Absolutely terrible lap that was. Very hard car to drive. Steering was extremely heavy. I don't think those wing mirrors are supposed to be there either, but we'll discover all of this when we get into rFactor 2, which will be, well, now, actually. I'll see you in the other sim in a moment. Alright, so, welcome to Monza. Well, welcome back to Monza, I should say. This is the Formula Sim Racing version of Monza from 2016, which hasn't been optimised for DX11. Neither has the car, in fact, as it's just a 0.6 beta, but we'll deal with it. So we're not going to have any display in the LCD screen in the centre of our dashboard. But what we do have over the Codies version of the car is this shift light, which isn't on the Codemasters car. They've missed quite a lot of the details. And for that reason, I just think that a lot of the classic content just, I don't know, it just feels a bit half-assed if you see where I'm coming from, because we don't have any of the details on the race suits, we don't have any details on the tyres, not even these mouldings that we see. And you know, it's supposed to be a AAA title with, you know, you'd expect a little bit more. But yeah, we're going to see how the two cars compare in how they drive as well. So I'm going to fire the engine up. Where is it? There it is. And we're going to turn the head-up display on so we can see how fast we're going, what times we're doing, that kind of thing. That guy's arm is probably aching like an aching arm. So I'm just going to get first gear going. And whoa! I think we'll pretend that never happened. I only tapped the accelerator, I don't know what happened there, but let's see what we can do. Now you're probably thinking, does that shift light not get in the way? Not really, because when you're going for a corner, you're looking either side of it. And we've got so much more traction coming out of the first chicane. And you can tell this isn't optimised for DX11 because the trees are transparent. Lock up into the second chicane there. Let's move that forward a few clicks. First Lesmo I can never do properly. I always lose time here. Second Lesmo I'm a little bit better at. And I will leave a download link to the track and to the car in the description below so you can experience them for yourselves. What time have we got a match? 1:33, is it? Something like that. Car feels so much better. That's the thing, the physics just don't feel right to me in F1 2017. In this they feel fine, of course. And the other thing about this car is that it changes gear when you want it to, not when it wants to. You can just see that shift light in my peripheral coming through Curva Grande. I'm going to brake just before the 100-metre board, just to save my tyres from locking up. That being the chicane where Damon binned it in real life. Lesmos once more. Oh, a bit of understeer there. Went a bit too quick for my setup, I think. Third gear for Ascari. Bit of a bump in the middle. Want to unsettle the car, but I didn't let it. I've only altered the wings on this car. I haven't touched the suspension, anti-roll bars, that kind of thing, because it feels alright to me. .32, 33, dead. Well, this car's got a little bit more to give, I think. Oops. Okay, maybe I left my braking point a little bit too late there. Size of these sausage curves on the inside of that corner. They definitely were not there in 1996, I can tell you that right now. 96 being my favourite season of Formula 1 ever. Not just because that's when Damon won. If you don't know, Damon was my hero growing up. Oh, that bump, it's just... It's like when I drove the FW18. Drove the FW18, there was a bump on the inside of Tamburello. I just wanted to make the car kick to the right. That one does the opposite. Yeah, 132.6. Over half a second down on that lap. Much better into there. Oh, the traction is so much better. When I had the traction control on briefly in the FW18 when I was testing audio levels and things like that. So sluggish. Much better through here as well. Just kiss the curb on the exit. Make sure you got all the traction available. Third gear, oh dear, kiss the apex. Try and get it through the second one. That's my bogey corner, both of them. Every so often I'll get that once in a lifetime perfect sector through there. Now I'm showing off. Let's try third through here. Might get some better pickup through here. Yes, we have. Two seconds up. We're 2 seconds up. Told you this thing had more to give. And I can't really compare it to the 1996 times because of the chicane being different. See what I mean about going onto that curve? It just upsets the car slightly. Get in. No DRS as well. So we can't use technological wizardry to try and increase our times. We've... Oh. Yeah, we just about got through that. I think the time has been made up in the braking points because we're not hitting the same top speeds as we were. Mm, 132 again. Alright. Yes, I know I'm hitting the rev limiter. You don't need to remind me every 10 seconds. Sorry, I slipped into Kimmy then. Slipped into Kimmy mode. But anyway, the brake discs are glowing. I'm just going to park it up at the first chicane, turn the engine off, and turn off the HUD. So, that's the difference between the two. Once again, the sim is so much easier to drive, and like I said, I just think that the classic content across two cars so far just feels a bit half-assed with the graphics and the driving quality. I mean, a third-party mod like this handles so much better. And I know I'm not... I know that F1 2017 isn't supposed to be a hardcore sim, and I have to keep reminding myself of that fact, but Codemasters can do better, I think. They can do much better. The FW18 in F1 2013 was more on par with this than it is now. The physics are all wrong, I think. That's my opinion. Your opinion might differ. You might prefer the FW18 in that to this, or vice versa. Nobody is wrong here. This is all opinions. Everybody's got one, and there's no such thing as a wrong opinion, in my opinion. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please remember to like and subscribe. I've been Aidan Millward, and have a fantastic day wherever you live in the world, and I'll see you again very, very, very soon. So until then, goodbye.